Hello, all my merrymakers. I am Becca, and welcome to All the Thanks Thursday. This is my weekly check-in video talking about all the yarny things going on in my world. Recording this while the kids are in therapy seems to be working out really well for me. It's not waiting until the last minute to record it at night, when I'm just exhausted from keeping up with said children all day. So last week I talked about how things were going with the house. There's been more drama there. Holy cow, has there been more drama there. Oh man. This whole experience, I tell you what. Anyway. So for those of you who didn't see my comment on my video, the guy that has been wanting to purchase our house, we finally came to an agreement on a price and the concessions. So we officially went into contract with him last week. After that was official, we went ahead and put an offer in on a house. It's a townhome within the kind of Nashville area still. It's actually one that I went to see by myself without my agent because she was doing other things. And I was actually very surprised that it was still on the market. The price had been dropped a number of times. So I was like, I'm okay with meeting them at list price. And, I'll pay my own closing. No concessions. And they tried to come back with, we're not going to pay your agent their full commission. And I'm like, I'm sorry. What? Because to me, meeting you at listing price and saying I'm going to pay my own closing costs, that's like the deal of a lifetime. So why would you want to push me for more money? Or less money, actually. Hold on, there's something on my phone. So my agent talked with their agent and said, hey, what's going on? And the agent was like, yeah, I'm going to talk to them. So I didn't know you could do this, but they rescinded their counter and accepted our offer. And then I didn't hear anything for almost a whole week. And that should have been a ginormous red flag to me. Monday night, 8:00 p.m., which is bedtime. It is bedtime for me. Like, the kids are in their beds. They've done all the things. They've brushed their teeth. They've combed their hair. They're in their pajamas. I've read them a bedtime story. And I'm usually about to change into my pajamas, wash my face. I usually brush my teeth when they brush their teeth so that they can see that mommy brushes their teeth too. And so I normally don't look at my phone at 8:00 p.m. because I'm in the mentality space of I'm going to sleep now. Lo and behold, there's an email saying, hey, the earnest money was due today. And I was just like, what? What earnest money are you talking about? Because when I talked to my realtor about the offer, she didn't say anything to me about my earnest money. She had put in an amount without discussing it with me. So I was not happy about that. And I was like, I'm also not happy about the last minute notice. She's like, well, it's in your contract. I'm like, yeah, but I didn't even look at that part of my contract because it was not discussed with me at the time of filling out my contract. So, lost some sleep over that. Really and truly lost some sleep over that. Cried about it too. Because this is not the first time, due to lack of communication, that something has slipped through the cracks with my agent. So now I'm asking her literally every question under the sun, because I'm like, I'm tired of being blindsided by this process. And she tried to play the, well, this is why you hired me card, was to be the communicator. I'm like, okay, since you want to be the communicator, this is now your responsibility. So, that's not me. That's not the type of person I like to be. But I've had to become a very not nice person in regards to my agent, because I've tried being nice and that doesn't seem to work. So now I have to be a little bit of a Karen, which I hate. That all being said, the inspection on the townhome is actually today. It's today at 1 p.m. So I'll be getting that report. And then the inspection on my home has finally been scheduled, and that is Friday. So we'll know by this time next week whether or not we're moving forward in this process. Because one of my concerns, and I know it's one of my agent's concerns too, is that when the inspection happens, he will find something that is a big ticket item that needs to be addressed, and we will not be able to move forward with the sale. And if that's the case, that's the case. Like, I'm so very done with this process that I'm like, come this time next week, I will know whether or not we're done with this whole moving thing. And if we are done, if we're not moving, then I will. There's some things that we need to be addressed in my personal life. But it's just like, okay, I'm not going to even think about moving for at least another 2 years. And I actually talked with my father about that. He's like, since you're in the mindset of you aren't moving in 2 years, if this doesn't go through for whatever reason, he said, instead of paying additional principal, he's like, save up that money, get whatever needs to be repaired, so that in 2 years, you can sell the house. Which made sense to my brain. So, I know that was a lot of me talking, but, now on to yarny stuff. So if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I had panels 1 and 2 of the blanket done, but I was concerned about holdup because of the way I had done the knots for panel 1. So on purpose, I put it in the washing machine and it came apart. And that not only did it come apart, but you could see the mattress stitch. I think it's because the mattress stitch is really meant for single crochet and I'm doing half double crochet. So, I decided to throw that away, basically. Like, yeah, I could try to reuse this yarn, but I don't want to do that. I have plenty of yarn. So I decided I wanted to start over, but I need to finish the third panel first, which I'm about to show you. So here is the third panel. So not only am I tying knots, but I'm trying to crochet over my ends. Now, in some places, it's really hard to crochet over my own ends because the amount that I'm crocheting in a certain color is very small. Like for these little light spots on the eye. So I'll still have some ends to weave in, but not as many. I just noticed something. Do you see it? Do you see the color change? What the heck? What color is this? Okay. So this is soft white. This is snow white. Help me. I'm about to lose my mind. The good news is I went to Smart, and just because I needed to get out of the house and whatnot, and I actually came across a small little thing of the mandala ombre in the colorway that I needed to finish this hat. Again, this is the my own modification of the kitchen hat beanie tutorial by Bag of Day Crochet. I don't include the cobblestone stitch on mine because somehow that doesn't work for me, and I don't include the crawling single crochet stitch because it takes too long. So there's that. I now need to make a decision, and I think I need to figure out what I have at home, because this is soft white, and I think I pulled this out of a 3-pack. So this is what I have the most of, which is soft white. Do I still do half double crochets? I had decided on half double crochets because they're just easier to do. It's much quicker. The other option I had considered, which might work better with the mattress stitch, is an extended single crochet. It's very similar looking to a half double crochet once you're done. It's just harder for me to auto crochet, which might be a benefit because I've been having troubles like with this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out because the bright white, I can pull it back. There's, well, a little, there'll be a little ball of it. Wow, that's that is frustrating. yeah. So I think I'm going to change a couple of things that I've been doing. I've been trying to do back and forth. I think that's not working with me. I think that's working against me in so far as keeping things, the stitch count right and stuff. I think I need to do the extended single crochet. That's going to help me. That's going to both help me and hinder me. And I understand that. But, you know, it's a thing. And again, I could try to reuse the yarn that's in here. But I think that would be more trouble than it's worth. I'm sorry, I'm really upset now. I was already upset that I was going to have to restart anyway because of the knots not being done correctly the first time. But now to add on top of that, that I apparently didn't have all of the same color white. That is depressing. Yeah. So, I wish there was a happier note to leave this on, but that's everything. Support my channel. Leave a like on this video, especially if you're a subscriber, and so you can stay subscribed. That way the evil YouTube overlords don't unsubscribe you from my channel against your will. If you're, feel free to comment down below. Give me some happy news, guys. I need some happy news. It helps my analytics. It might help my emotional state right now because I'm about to go crazy. Where am I in my outro? Lost track of my own outro. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Share this video. Enjoy a little Schadenfreude. And make what makes you merry. Ciao.